Hi, I'm going to do a recipe for you all tonight. It is a mini meatloaf recipe that I've used for years, and it really just calls for oatmeal, eggs, cheese. So, I mean, the only thing that I'm substituting is the gluten-free oats. So, it's a good recipe to take for somebody that needs a meal, especially if it is gluten-free. And then you could just add veggies and a dessert to it. So, but I did want to show you just a small little clip of. This isn't all the groceries that I bought today, but I went to a discount grocery store and some gluten-free things I got at Aldi's. So what I'm showing you is mainly just the gluten-free things. Like I still got cheese and vegetables and some meat and that kind of stuff. But I just wanted to share a couple of the deals and a couple of the things that we like at Aldi's. Okay? I'm going to turn you around and show you. Okay. Let me start off with, this was all the gluten-free stuff I bought. I did get some other things like cheese and some butter, and even from Aldi's I got fruits and vegetables and toilet paper and paper towels, things like that. But from the discount store I got some apple juice and some chocolate milk. Both of those will be used for my type 1 diabetic when he is low, especially in the middle of the night. Orange juice for my little guy. It's his favorite, but I don't buy it that often because it is expensive. I did find some Applegate products. I thought they were pretty discounted. I know both the salami and the hot dogs were under $2. They were $1 something. The bacon was $2 for the Applegate brand, and it's 8 ounces. I found some Kind bars. They weren't as cheap as I thought. I think they were $2.50 maybe. I don't even know. I guess you get 8 bars. I don't know. That might not be too bad for a breakfast protein bar. For my teenager, some of these crackers, and they do say gluten-free on them, and I wasn't sure. I should have bought more. They were only $1. Wasn't sure if my sons would like them, but they do. So, and also I came upon this great deal of gluten-free by King Arthur. There is cookie mixes and cake mixes and a bread mix here. So I've never done the bread mix. Hopefully the bread will work out. I can make some grilled cheese or something. I got the yellow cake mix. I thought maybe I could add some pumpkin to that and it would make like a spice cake. I got 2 chocolate cake mixes and a whole lot of the cookie mixes. They just had to add like butter, and I don't remember. It was a couple things that I thought my son could probably make them himself. So that was what I got at the grocery discount. And like I said, there was a few other things. And I also found at another discount store this organic yellow cornmeal. It says gluten-free. We used to eat cornbread a lot. I know that Aldi's has a box. I haven't seen it in a while though. But it does have a lot of other ingredients in it, high in sugar. But this had a recipe on the back of it. And I thought with the holidays coming up, I would try that. And you also can put like cornbread on top of a recipe with vegetables and meat too. And like just bake it like a casserole. I thought that would be good. I haven't done that in a long time because we haven't had cornbread. So now, over to Aldi's, and like I said, I did get a lot of other things there, but I'm just going to show you some of the gluten-free things that we like. We do like the popcorn, and this was the first time I've seen it, hint of lime. Usually they're just some type of bean chips. The multi-grain tortilla chips, we could get those. I just grabbed 1 box of their cookies, just for a resort in case we're out of everything, and then they're gluten-free wraps. These aren't too bad. Actually, what I will end up doing with these is probably making like a Mexican lasagna type thing, layered. And the boys like that. And then they have their bagels. I have not gotten their bagels in a while. And they like that for breakfast or even a snack sometimes. In the evening, add cream cheese, can even make some pieces out of them. So I just wanted to share that with you from Aldi's. Okay, I'm going to make mini meatloaves. This is probably one of my boys', I want to say favorites, but definitely they feast out when I make it. But it is, I'm going to be using 2 pounds of ground beef, and I already have opened that up and put that in here. So 2 pounds of ground beef, probably a cup and a half of shredded cheese, making a mess, some oats, salt, of course, garlic, salt, and onion powder, and egg. Let me get egg. A couple eggs and milk. Let me grab milk. Over there. Okay, so I think what I'm going to start out with, I'm going to get the meat sort of, just stir it up a little bit. And before I add the eggs in, and I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to measure out for you all. I don't usually measure out, but let's do we'll do a teaspoon of onion powder. This is, I think, garlic salt, so I don't know. Whoa. I don't think I'm going to use that much. I would say a half a teaspoon since it's the salt. Definitely a tablespoon of salt. I don't know. I don't have my measuring thing opened. So I think that's about a teaspoon of salt. My boys will add more salt to it. Then I usually do an egg per pound of meat. And you could put the egg in a bowl and mix it ahead of time. Or you could save on dishes and just sort of stir it up in this bowl. And you want to get it real mixed in with the seasoning and the meat. It's usually a half a cup of oats per pound of meat. So that would be a full cup because I've got 2 pounds. And then I'll go ahead and do a cup of cheese. I think I'm just going to scoop it in there. That was probably about a half a cup. So, okay. Now, I am, to tell you the truth, let's see, is there anything else? Let me get the milk in there too. And I think it calls for a half a milk per pound of meat, but I almost think it gets it a little bit watery, so I usually start off with just a half a cup and a tablespoon to see if that's where I'm gonna like it. And then I'll stir it. I just took my rings off because more than likely I'll be putting my hands in there. Yeah, I'm gonna put my hands in there because that works better to really get it mixed up. All right, so I think that's pretty mixed up. It's gonna be, definitely put enough milk in there. So like I said, it's just a half a cup for these 2 pounds was probably plenty. But, and I'll show you because I'm gonna put it on the pan too. Wash my hands. Okay, I'm gonna set the meat over here by the stove. I am done with the cheese. I'll cover that up in a minute. And it was shredded mild cheddar. Sometimes medium cheddar would probably have been a better choice, but I was just using what I had. I'm gonna get a bowl and try to measure out the ketchup topping that I use for these little mini meatloaves. I'm gonna rinse out this measuring cup I was using. And I'm gonna use this ketchup. It's an organic one I just get from Aldi's. So let's see, I'm gonna say a cup of ketchup. Pretty much all my boys except one who doesn't like any type of seasoning will eat the topping, and it is very good. And it really is only 3 ingredients. And just so you know, this organic ketchup doesn't have like what is it, the corn syrup stuff in it. It's just tomatoes, paste, organic sugar, distilled vinegar, salt, and some spices. So And that's at Aldi's. So, all right. I think that should be enough. And I'll try to write this down below. And then some mustard. And I am going to say, I'll tell you after I'm done, how much I can get in here. I'm going to say about a tablespoon and a half. It depends. My guys don't like mustard. I love mustard. So, but I would say 2 tablespoons. And then the coconut sugar. Now, the original recipe called for a lot of sugar. I don't even remember. But I am just going to do, and that's probably green, estimate 2 tablespoons of sugar. Because the ketchup's going to be sweet already. So, and maybe even. Okay, I went ahead and put them all in the pan. I just took a large spoonful, or you can use your hand and just shape them around patties. And then I will take the mixture and I will just put them on top like this. I will do all but like a couple of them because the one that's picky doesn't like it at all. So I'm going to finish this and put the sauce on them. So now I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes and I will check them. So I already have the oven set because I cooked some of the bacon I just got this afternoon. So I'll stick those in and I will show them to you as soon as I pull them out. Okay, I just pulled it out of the oven and just put it on the plate with some green beans, and there you go. Probably my son will probably want to. I'm gonna give him a spoon. So, right. Hi, thank you for watching the video on my gluten-free mini meatloaves and my grocery haul. Please subscribe, hit the likes button, and if there's any gluten-free products that you all and your family enjoy, please comment below and share with all of us. Thanks.